Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing awesome. And yeah, I had the chance to shoot the shit with UrbanAztec, Mr. Jesse Hernandez, and that was awesome. Been a fan of his work for a long time. I call myself a poser because I've never really owned anything. I do have McLaren right there, who was sent to me free. So as you can see, I'm a poser. But love his work. Love literally everything about it. I mean, I don't think there's anything that he's done that I don't like. So if you're looking for some criticism or some negativity from this interview, you're not gonna find it, unfortunately, because I love the guy. But we had fun. You know, he's a really busy dude, so I appreciated his time jumping on and, you know, just shooting the shit with me. It was great. So I hope you guys enjoy the conversation. He talks about, you know, spray painting, his heritage, everything he does, the toys, the vinyls. It was a good time. It was a good time. So anyways, without further ado, little UrbanAztec deliciousness, Papi Chulo. Let's go. Just connecting to your audio. What's happening, Papi?
Yo, what up, dog?
I can hear you. What's going on, man? How you been, bro?
Chilling, bro. Over here, you know, trying to not get caught up too much in this quarantine in studio. Posting up.
Well, I mean, you've been out. I saw you. I don't know how long it took you, but that mural you did, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. So that took like I think about 2 months on that project.
Wow.
And so it was like four separate pieces. So like as soon as I would finish one, I'd start a new one, but all in the same spot, you know. So it was a trip.
Gotcha. But you were out, you know, in the open air, you know, chilling, I'm sure, working. unlike
Yeah,
most of us.
Open to whatever, you know. Whenever you're painting murals and stuff like that, and then under the bridge, you know, there's a whole other population that kicks it down there, so you get to know a lot of the folks in the area, and you know who lives around, who's regular, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's a trip, man. Like how all that stuff works, and you know, people are always rolling through, and anytime you're painting out in the street, you know, like you're open to anything. So, you know, you just kind of become one with the scenery, you know. So.
So I'm assuming you got some of the people that live under that bridge protecting your mural. Nobody's gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the benefits. You know, is you know, as long as they aren't you know, kind of on one, then they'll be looking out for it. So
beautiful. Wow,
yeah.
2 months, bro. That's crazy. I don't know much about paint murals because obviously I don't fucking paint murals. I wish I did, but you know, I suck balls. But that's 2 months. That's how long it took you to just do that. And is that normal? 2 months for a piece like that big?
Well, so I, you know, for a large piece, 2 weeks is kind of regular. I mean, that wasn't it wasn't like time wise wasn't super ideal because it started getting dark at 5, and you know, I'm not the type that shows up at 9. So you know, so I'm really only painted for like 5 hours, and then for a lot of it, I was only there during the week because when they would shut that road, they only wanted me painting while there was like some police presence, like, you know, guiding. They had the road blocked, right? So they were doing that, and so while I was in the middle of the road, they didn't want me to be doing that, you know, unless there was somebody there, you know. And I'm like, all right, man, that's cool. So I mean, so yeah, like timing wise, it was kind of a short window. So I think if I was painting like normally when I can rock for like, you know, 8-10 hours a day, it would be, you know, a week plus, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So is it, you said at first you said 2 months, and then you said 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or 2 months?
It was 2 weeks per piece. So
I got you now.
It was roughly 2 weeks. Yeah. Sorry, man.
Okay. No, easy, man.
Yeah,
My math.
and,
I'm the one with the book.
Nah. And so like the first one was actually like, I think after about a week it was almost done, and then just as time went by, things got a little weird or complicated or whatever, and then it ended up, you know, roughly about 2 weeks per piece.
Okay. Need you. Now, once you have cops essentially looking out for you, like, is that a point that you tell yourself, you know, I made it? Because I'm assuming, you know, when you were a kid, you're fucking defacing property over here, making your shit, looking out for cops, and now you got cops looking out for you. I mean, at what point?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a full role reversal, man. Yeah, like that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I used to get arrested for this stuff, but all right, that's cool. Like,
Now I'm getting paid.
now we're homies or whatever, and you're hoping nobody messes with my stuff. I appreciate it, dog. Right on.
That, that's freaking
Yeah,
hilarious,
it's
dude.
definitely weird, bro, for sure.
Man, I was gonna ask you, bro. Is there anything you don't do? Is there anything you don't do?
In like artistic,
Anywhere, bro. You look at your resume, bro, and it's like, ¿qué carajo has this guy not done? Like, it's ridiculous, man. You've done it all. Like, I mean,
I'm trying to, like that's all different mediums and stuff like that. I mean, I still haven't put out a comic book officially. I've done a cover, but I mean, I still love to do that someday. Video game, I'm still, trying to do everything you were into as a youngster, and like, dude, oh, that would be so sick if you could do that. Like, all right, how do you make that happen? And yeah, no, it's a trip, bro. Like all the stuff that's happened and whatever from working in art. I mean, who knew like any of this was possible at all, bro? Like,
does it blow your mind, dude? Does it blow your mind just thinking about everything you've done since you started?
Oh, all the time. I mean, it's like, a lot of it doesn't seem real when it's happening, or even, and then once it's over, you're all right, well, what's next? Because, I got to keep hustling, like as an artist, there's no, there's no downtime, well, I mean, there is, but it's not, it's not a good thing if you ain't doing anything.
You need to get paid, son.
Yeah, you're always hustling, so, or trying to create something. And, like, I think my mind never really turns off, bro. So it's just like, even if it seems like I'm not, up to whatever, I'm still thinking about something. I'm like, oh, dude, that would be sick if it's always combining stuff. And I'm like, all right, how can you do that? Or well, just like there's inspirations everywhere.
So you're like the Elon Musk of like fucking art, because that motherfucker's, he's always getting like ideas and shit. It's just crazy shit. So you're always like just thinking about what to do.
I think a lot of us, cats are like that. Where it's just always, you can't really turn it off. It's just, you're always coming up with different stuff in your mind. Like, if you could make it all happen, I mean, it would be insane. Like you get as much as you can, you get it cracking. But it's hard to act on everything.
That's true. So how do you personally decide what to act on and what to not act on?
Shoot, I guess depends on what is what's happening at the time, and then what has an immediate deadline generally. Like, all right, so what's due right now? Like, all right, I got a list of things I need to do. What do I have to do right now?
Gotcha.
And I guess I'm always like kind of like networking and chopping it up, trying to get other things in motion. And then before I actually get to do the art part of it, you've already been talking all the other side of it for however long. I think like the actual art side of it is probably a third, compared to like all the other stuff in motion.
Gotcha.
Networking, chopping it up, trying to get projects to happen. And then yeah, man, it's a trip for sure.
At this point in your career, do you still have to go out there like seeking for those jobs, or do people just come at you? They know you, like they've seen your work and be like, yo, we need to get Jesse to, I don't know, design the fucking Gears of War shit, or this shirt for this, not team, whatever. Are you the one just going out there fucking grabbing this work?
No, so it's kind of, it's both. I think like a lot of times people will come to me. So like say like when I did like the Sharks jersey or something like that, right? That was just an email that I got, from out of nowhere. Hey, do you want to work with the Sharks? Yeah. Is it real? Okay. And that's the thing too. A lot of times you be like, wait, is this shit even real? Hold on, like I need to figure out who this person is real quick. And because you get BS emails too, where you're like, all right, yeah, sure, let's wait. What? Who's this? This is bullshit. All right, you get out of here before I get scammed and fished out of all types of stuff, And but yeah, so like with that one too, I was trying to figure out like at the time, hey, do you still need a website or is social media enough? Like, do you need to do both? And so that Sharks one, for example, the lady that hired me for that gig, she's like, I don't even look at social media, like strictly websites. If you don't have a website, I don't even like deal with you. And I was like, okay, so then that answers that question. but yeah, so like I don't know, man. It seems like opportunities will show up, or like if you see something you're interested in, you know, I'll inquire and be like, hey, dude, like what's you know, what's happening with this or whatever it is. How can we make something happen? And you know, I think it's also a lot that I was saying too about like network and stuff. So like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have, you know, friends in doing so many different things that, you know, if there's an opportunity that they think you'll be dope for, they'll hit you up, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that kind of comes back to the old school rule of don't be an asshole, you know, like, you know, as long as, you know, you're cool with people, then other opportunities will come your way. You know, if people like working with you, they'll recommend you to other people. You know, so it's all just, you know, I try to be cool with everybody, you know, like it's my preferred way to be. So, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You seem very genuine, you know, because every time I see you, doesn't matter where, you seem the same person that I met back in San Diego Comic Con. Like you've been just the same guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you put a performance when you're out in public, hey, what's going on, everybody? And then fucking, you know, go home and be like, raw, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you are just consistent, you know, on board, you know, pretty cool. So,
No, I
yeah,
appreciate it, brother.
yeah, no problem, man.
It's always, you know, there's you're just being you, bro. Like that's all it is, you know. So, you know,
It's the easiest thing to do. Trust me, it's the easiest thing to do. Cause that's what
yeah,
I do, you know.
for sure.
I got a bigger personality than you, so like, you know, people, it's easier for people to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? This guy's crazy. I'm like, no, I'm just, you know, I get excited when I talk about shit that I like and whatnot. You see, you know, but again,
Yeah.
either way, it's easy because you're just being you, so you're not really putting a performance. That shit gets exhausting, I'm sure.
Well, not and like with all this stuff too, bro. It's all like kind of the same thing. It's the stuff that we enjoy, you know. Like you want to talk about, you know, toys, you know, cartoons, video games, artwork, like all that. Like it's all the stuff I get hyped about, you know. I'm like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, you know, like going to conventions and stuff, and like, you know, talking with other people and you know, like folks from all over the place. Like it's always cool to meet cats that have the same interests, you know, and you know, we all trip on the same stuff, you know, like, you know, or you know, if we're in the same
Yeah.
vein, but you know, for the most part, like it's always a lot of fun, you know. So yeah, it's always a trip like that, where you know, like, oh, you know, the rock poster stuff, or oh, dude, I love this dude's work. Oh shit, he's right there. What's up, bro? How you doing? You know, and like, and I think like that's always a trip too, is just to like always just say what's up to people, bro. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, at the beginning and stuff, I think I was still like hella scared to chop it up with folks, you know, and like, oh shit, that's, you know, that's whoever it is, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
you know, Kevin Smith right there or whatever. What the fuck? Like that's crazy. You know, and then, you know, like I'd just be like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna go say what up, you know, like this, you know,
yeah,
worst
yeah.
shit that can happen is they'll be like, oh hey, what's up, man? I'm busy or whatever. You're like, all right, cool, whatever, bro. I was just saying what up, you know. Appreciate your fucking movie or whatever it is, you know. Like,
Mm-hmm. I know, I know.
but you know, and yeah, conventions are always a trip, dog. Like, cause you can run into anyone, you know. Like,
Anybody,
just, you
dude.
know, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Mike Tyson right here at the airport. Okay, that's crazy. Like, and yeah, I remember I met him at Comic Con back in the day, and I got a picture with him. He's just fucking laughing because I cracked him up with some stupid joke or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I was trying to get the whole like, you know, you're knock me out, bro, or whatever. You know? But no, it's funny, man. Like it's all such a trip. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think
dude. I see you flexing, bro. Over here posting Usher again. Like we needed to see this again. Like we know. You know what I'm saying?
it popped up in Facebook memories, dog. You know, so like
Oh, sure.
it was like, hey, 9 years ago this was happening. I was like, damn, 9 years ago. God,
Nine
all
years,
right.
dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was 2011.
Time
Um,
for fly.
and,
Yeah, it's you posted a picture here back in. Funny enough, because I'm on your on your Instagram. June
okay.
11, 2012, dude. And that was you remembering when it happened. Like it's been a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Time
And
fucking flies, man.
Facebook was like, it was like, hey, dude, by the way, this was your most liked post of 2011. I'm like, oh shit, what? All right,
Fucking Usher, what's up, man?
let, let, let's throw it out there, man. It's been a while.
That's what's up. What? Who's the craziest I guess celebrity you could say that collects your shit that you know that collects your shit? Just
I don't
I,
even know, bro. It's stuff is cutty. I have a lot of homies that you know collect stuff or whatever, but I don't know who the
Damn, damn.
Ones.
Well, great, you know, biggest. I don't know, the one that you're like, I never saw this dude fucking collecting my shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, I always bugged out on the wrestling stuff too, man. So like all the homies
The wrestlers.
There, yeah. Like my boy Kofi Kingston and let's say Dorado, Rey Mysterio, like all them homies, bro, and like my buddy Taboo from Black Eyed Peas is the homie.
The homie.
Yeah, no, there's
just homies, just homies. You know,
you
I'm
know,
chill like that. You know, I'm cool like that, bro.
But I mean, people are just people, dog. You know, like
I agree, man. I agree.
You get into different, you know, people end up doing different things or whatever. But you know, bottom line, you're still a person like everyone else. You know, like
that's one thing San Diego. I guess it desensitized me to the whole being starstruck shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw so many different people during, you know, those 4 years that I went to San Diego back to back that would collect this shit, and you would start talking to them, and you know, I immediately started talking to them about the shit that they were collecting. Just you didn't give a fuck, man. Guillermo el Toro, hey papi, ¿qué le está pasando, loco? Mira, esto está cabrón aquí, blah, 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 and you just start talking, and oh yeah, no problem, okay, bro. And that's it. You're never like, oh my god, cabrón, can you sign my titty, or you know, none of that shit, bro. Just straight up like just have a great conversation. And you know, so one of the things that I didn't know how I was gonna act around celebrities, because I'd never been one. You know, I'm fucking Puerto Rico on that little island. J-Lo never came by, so you know, pa'l carajo. But yeah, being in San Diego, just straight up people, dude. They love to the shit. Again, straight up fucking people. They have passions for different shit, and they enjoy talking about those passions just like you and me, and you know.
Yeah.
So,
no, I mean,
cool.
one time I was doing a job for Warner Brothers at Comic-Con. This was like in 2015 or 16. And so we were all doing like live painting. I was there, Kana was there, Sket, the homeboy Hasler, and Lady One. We were all painting live stuff and whatever. But so at one point, end of the day, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go get a drink or something real quick, you know, before they shut down this whole bar and whatever. And so I went to get a drink, and fucking Bill Paxton is right here. And I was like, oh shit, that's Bill Paxton. Like, hey Bill, how you doing, man? Like, you just said what up, and he's like, hey man, I was watching you paint from my room. And I'm like, what? All right, like that's crazy, bro. I did not expect that answer. And then, so we ended up chopping up about painting and stuff for like half an hour. And he came over and was tripping out. He's like, you know, how are you painting this, you know, and this and that. And I think he started saying how he used to do like set painting and stuff back in the day before he became an actor, like when he was still paying dues.
Yeah.
And yes, we were chopping it up for the longest, bro. It was just like a trip, you know, like you never know. And but yeah, I bugged out that he was like, hey bro, I was watching you paint, you know, everything else. And
fucking,
you know, unfortunately he passed away like
I know, R.I.P.
Which was like, damn, bro, like he was like the coolest cat, bro. Like, you know, it fully was a trip. I don't remember how we got on this subject, but that's yeah, there's another story.
That's
Comic-Con, bro.
Bro,
you know?
That's how the shit flows.
Wasn't that fun when we used to go to conventions?
Oh my god, bro, I miss them.
Virtual shit is not cutting it, dog.
No, it's not. I forgot what I was talking about on the podcast too, but like, you know, it's not the same. Oh, Playful Gorilla. And I think I was talking to him because it's not the same shit, bro. You go out there, you meet people. Oh, and I think it was Spanky. It doesn't matter. But the point is that, like, I miss going out there, just fucking shooting the shit with people. That's it. You know, meeting people in person, like you said, networking, just having a good time, seeing the shit you guys are working on and everybody else is working on, you know, in real life, tangible. Like, oh shit, it's right there. Look at this, it's amazing. You know, you see pictures on fucking line. That's what you see all the time. I don't want to see this. I want to see it like there, and I want to talk to fucking Jesse. Hey Jesse, oh, this is amazing. So what was going through your brain when you did all this shit? Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? It's a totally different experience than this whole online shit,
think,
man.
You know, we're all like that, right? Like, so like I think, you know, when you get together and see what everyone's been working on, you get inspired. You know, like, oh shit, you get fully recharged and inspired to do, you know, more. Like, oh shit, I need to push it. Like everyone's crushing it, bro. Like, I'm starting to, like, you know, my stuff's kind of an old way to do it. I need to step it up, you know, or whatever, and, or whatever it happens to be, you know, like it's always just dope to see everything that's going on, and you know, like Yeah,
Agreed.
every time you leave something like that, you're fully inspired off that shit, and just from chopping it up with folks, and it's like the one time everyone's in one spot.
Exact. And that's hard to do too. It's hard to do
Right.
because everybody's busy. Everybody has something to do, life and all this shit. So having everybody in one spot, like, that's just priceless,
But
bro.
what are the big conventions out in your area?
We get so I'm in South Florida, so you get
Okay.
SuperCon. We have MegaCon in Orlando, and I think that's pretty much it. I know we have like Tampa Bay Con, we got Miami Con. We also have the art show in Miami. It's just not a convention, but some of the vinyl peeps.
Basil?
Basil, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
So
And I've been meaning, I was like, when that thing was first jumping off, man, I got invited and I didn't ever go, and then now it's just insane.
it's fucking huge, dude. Okay, I'm sure you can be like, yo, I want to go next year or whatever. Clear me out a spot, bitch. I'm sure they'll be like, yes, Mr. Hernandez, no problemo.
I'm low on the totem pole over there, dog. I don't know.
Papi, listen, come with a Cuban hat, bro. You're in. Done. It's a wrap, son. I was gonna say Puerto Rican, unfortunately, but Cubans own Miami, so I can't. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, bro, come with a Cuban hat. Done, bro. It's like Mr. Hernandez. Flash it.
The Guayabera, everything.
Guayabera. Bro, you know how it is, man. I don't know how good your Spanish is, pero fucking throw some Spanish words out there and done, bro. Cerveza, por favor. Mr. Hernandez.
No?
But yeah, so we don't get that much shit here. Of course, everything happens in freaking, California, San Diego Comic Con, and which is the biggest one. In New York, actually, too. I forget,
Yeah, New York's dope, too, bro.
I've never been to New York Comic Con, so, or Toy Fair.
It's a totally different vibe, bro. Like,
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same stuff, but, like, it's got that New York feel to it, where it's just like people are like run you over for something. They're like, "Hey, get out of my way, dog." Whatever. Like, we're here for the exclusive. Fuck these people, But yeah, no, it's comedy, bro. And also they let you drink there. So like they sell alcohol on the floor, or at least they did when I was there. And I was like, oh shit, people could just drink in here. That's cool.
For reals, bro?
Yeah. But no, it was dope, man. Like. And then getting to kick it with other artists from out there, bro. I'm like just only went back in the day one time and was chopping it up and okay, I take it back. I've been there twice, but it was like the second time I was only there for like 3 hours or something because I was there for the some Foot Locker thing, and then I was like, hey, by the way, Comic-Con's right now. I'm gonna run over there for a while. I'll be back. And so I'm like, I can't not show up at that, but yeah, so like it's a trip, bro. Like, and just chopping it up with other people that may or may not have ever even seen your work before is always cool. That was something that I still bug out on because I didn't always set up, at conventions and stuff till more recently. Normally I would show up for a toy signing or something and then just kick it, and walk around and chop it up with folks. And then I think I was at Designer Con like years back, bro, like, oh man, like 2013-ish or something like that. And I was doing like 5 releases in the same weekend or something. Something crazy like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
And then some people were like, oh, dude, I didn't even know you were here. I'm like, wait, how can that be? Like, what do you mean? Like, and I was like, oh shit, I need to actually set up a booth, or people still are like, if you don't have a home, there's so much going on, people will still miss you. And so like, I think right then I was like, all right, yeah, I need to start setting up all the time. This is, I can't let stuff be happening like that. And because there'll still be people that don't even know your work. And like, man, It's about time somebody did this, and I'm like, I've been doing it for like 15 years, but yeah, I'm glad you finally got to peep it, it's amazing what, people may or may not see if you don't put it out there.
That's true. I mean, I found your shit back in 2008. I'm sure I was, Googling through Spanky's website or some shit. And, I saw some of your toys and the colors, the Azteca vibe, of course, me being from Puerto Rico, we got, the pussy ass Taino, sweetie. We're wearing that, nothing happened with the Tainos. Taino Indians were crap, but Aztecas, were on fire, and the Mayas, good lord. But I saw that vibe, and I'm like, dude, I love this. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, especially back then, I didn't see that many people doing, not even Puerto Rican artists in that environment, putting out like that shit, and it was fucking awesome. So I got drawn not only because of the whole just Indian vibe, like the Taino Indio ahí, like that, I felt connected to you somehow, to your art.
Yeah.
And then and bro, and the color palette that you're fucking always choosing, this fucking gold, red, black, I'm like, man, Jesus Christ, bro. Me and black and red when I was in freaking high school, dude, that was my jam, bro. Everything was black and red. So then I saw your shit, it was like, bada bing, bada boom. It was done. So, I became a fan, and then never bought anything because I'm a bitch. I always call myself a UrbanAztec poser fan because I've never really owned anything. I've loved all your shit. I know, bro. Mi clan, bro. I only have it because they send it to me to review, bro. That's how shameful I am. That's how shameful I am. By the way, I freaking love it, And
whatever works, bro. Make it happen.
That's true. And by the way, fucking nostalgia vibes because this thing is so like, old, if you will, like the scope. So like, it brought me back to those days. But dude,
for sure.
But dude, man, yeah. So I'm a poser, but I still love your work. Everything you've done is fucking awesome, man. I'm the worst person to ask to criticize your work because I'm just like, I don't know if he's done anything that I do not like. You know what I'm saying? Well, at that point, bro, everything, because there's some artists that you're like, you know what? That's good. I see what you're doing there. It's not my thing, but keep going. That's great. But on you, it's like everything is like, okay, woo. Okay, I love it. So, yeah. Well,
I mean, like with the designs and everything, I try to make it so that no matter when you see it, you'll still be like, oh, that shit is tight, man. Like if you were to see it 100 years from now, I hope that you'll still be like, man, that shit is dope. Like it's still dope. I don't even care what anyone says, like trying to make it so that like whatever angle you see something, it still looks tough, and keeping it popping. But, I mean, I'm sure I've done some whack shit, like, especially if you ask me. So, but, I think everything's whack until the end. So, like, I'll be like, oh, this is a dope idea. And then go on this roller coaster about how, like, yeah, this is going to be so sick. And then be like, oh, this is not quite what I imagined, and fuck, what am I suck, bro. What am I doing? And then you get to the end, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're back. This is cool. All right, we're good.
You landed the plane. The plane's going through turbulence and shit, and you're like, oh, fuck. And then
artist torture shit, bro. Like we always, our own worst critics, so.
That's so funny. So I was gonna ask you because you were born in the States, correct?
Yeah.
You're 100% born in the States. You're from Mexican descent, correct?
I'm a lot of things, but yeah.
No, that's the thing because Aztecas. That's what I'm asking because of your art. Like,
right.
Like where do you funnel that?
Yeah.
And when did you decide? Okay, this is where I'm gonna head. UrbanAztec as a name. My work's gonna be very derivative of all this. Old school. Well, I was just old school, but like fucking, back in the day, Azteca feeling. Yeah. Like, when did you decide all that stuff? Like, and how did that happen?
Yeah, so I'm, Mexican, Native American, and so like, I think that just always speaks through my art. Like even when I would paint before or whatever it was, like I was always doing characters and designs and stuff that was always kind of like bringing the native stuff forward. I think when I was super young, I was always comic books and stuff like that, and skateboard graphics or graph stuff, and but then like as trying to come up with more character stuff, it was always that, and so when I was painting, it was more just representing the native tribes. And then the Aztec stuff just started coming up, bro. Like it wasn't intentional. It was just like,
okay.
It was coming from the soul, I think, like, all right, this is our culture right here, and so like Quetzalcoatl, the god, the feathered serpent, like I started drawing him a lot, and then it just became so like the death serpent is a version of Quetzalcoatl,
okay.
right? And so like that character just kept, you know, I would paint it all the time, like it just kept popping up, and then you know, just kept going from there. And then so like each piece I was doing is almost like you know, I would be looking at, you know, who are the different gods and things like that of the culture, you know, and then each time you put it out, you know, it's like a miniature history lesson or something, you know, so like, you know, everyone can kind of trip on it and learn something. And you know, and it's such a trip to me too, bro, like that, you know, there wasn't a ton of that going on, you know, back in the day, and now it seems like the awareness is so much stronger. And yeah, so like, so it's, I think it's always just kind of just coming from my own roots and soul, it's always trying to come out, you know, so just kind of representing who you are and where you come from, and for the people, you know, like trying to create stuff that will bring like honor and strength to all of our people, you know. Gotcha. It's also can be appreciated by anyone, you know, but also to someone who is similar to me, it will speak directly to you with it, just like, yo, this is us right here, you know, like, and, you know, people will get hyped, you know, so like, you know, just trying to create stuff that will, you know, inspire the people.
That's what's up.
And, you know,
yeah.
Not to get too deep or anything, but you know,
man, fucking go deep, bro. Go
you know,
deep. Fucking light a fire.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, man, go deep. Don't worry about that shit. Light a fire on my ass. Let's go.
No. And but yeah, it's a trip, man. Like, because you know, if you look back in the day, you know, so in like the vinyl stuff specifically, me and my homie Marker 27 came up around the same time, and we're kind of like you know, the first, you know, Latino homies, you know, both Mexican also, you know, to be doing stuff that, you know, represented more cultural of our side, you know, where, you know, everything else had other specifics to it. I remember people would bug out like, wait, where do all these Latinos come from that are buying vinyl, bro? No, that's our people, bro. Like, you know, they've been here too. You just didn't know, like, you know, you weren't, you know, putting anything out for us. So we did it ourselves, you know, like
that's beautiful.
You know, to rep our people. And, you know, but I mean, I still feel like at the same time, you know, all my stuff has so many influences, you know, where like you could see, you know, like almost Polynesian or Asian like stuff within it, like a lot of the influence. And then, you know, the flavor of you know, graffiti in it too, where you see the flow of lines and the way things bend and go into each other, like everything, you know, it's not rigid, you know, everything kind of flows. And then the colors pop the way, like the same colors I would paint a wall is the same colors that are on the figures a lot of times. So I'll paint in the same you know, versions. I mean, you know, I'll refer to it as the same palette, you know, pretty much, you know.
Very similar, like all your stuff, again, all your stuff fucking, like you said, you describe yourself perfectly. All that shit pops. The fucking color palettes you always using are just ridiculous, you know. I love them all. And you know, you described the way, the reason, and it's funny because once I found you, and then it got deeper into that whole vinyl world, you know, Marca and Kano Kid were some of the first people that I like just saw their shit, and I'm like, oh my god, blown away. Like Marca's his little gods, the speakers, I forget what the names
the mini gods,
the mini gods. I'm like, oh my god, this shit's fucking awesome. Like, I wish we had Puerto Rican back then. And if somebody was out there putting very you know, like I was saying, Taino shit out there, you know, our like, I wish somebody was doing the same thing back then when I was seeing you guys do it. Because, again, and even though, you know, again, I'm not Mexican or any of that shit, but it spoke to me, too. Because, like, I see, like, we're so connected. Even in
we're all related, brother.
Exactly, 100%, man. So, it really connected, you know. And then you guys fucking knocked it out of the park, clearly. Because, you know, your shit is awesome. His shit is awesome. And, yeah.
It was funny, bro, because we would do signings together a lot of times, and so people still confuse us to this day often. Like, you know, like,
there's no confusing Mark and you, dude.
Like a lot of times people ask me to sign his stuff, and I'll be like, sure, but you know that's not me, right? Like, you know,
you're racist, like, sir.
There's more than one of us, bro. You know,
that is fucking hilarious. That is so funny. You know, they've clearly never seen you guys.
it's the same stuff, you know, like with Hollywood or whatever, where you're allowed one. You get one. You know, there's one Mexican allowed, you know, one, or it might just be one Latino total, you know. Like,
that's your quota. Your quota's real.
you know.
You tell them bring out the punch card, just you punch it up, and that's it. That's the last one you get, bro.
You know, like I know the dude at Disney, I know the dude at DreamWorks, and you know, like
yeah.
there's one. You know,
That is fucking hilarious.
yeah, it's funny, man, how that works. It's lame, but you know, it's you know, kind of how they do it. So yeah, there's often confusion when there's more than one. They're like, wait, we don't know who's who now.
Holy shit! They're all Latinos here. Who? They all look alike. What's going on here? Who's who?
wait a minute, Jesse, your hair's looking kind of loose right now. What's going on?
I'm not Jesse.
No, it's comedy, man. But yeah. No, I mean, it's, you know, we'll see. You know what the future looks like. I mean, in the vinyl scene has been such a trip, you know, like when like there was kind of like a lull for a while there, and then now it seems like things are coming back stronger again, which I'm hyped about to see, you know, all the new stuff that comes out, you know, all the OGs are still here.
Yeah, 100%. No, nobody went anywhere, you know. All of you have been fucking putting out work nonstop. Like you said, there was some sort of like, you know, downtime, if you, I don't know what to call it, but like, but now there's a sort of a resurgence, you know. I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm not really into the vinyl world at this very moment, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I see shit everywhere now, so I'm like, I'm getting more excited. I see, and it's awesome. What Kevin, Sideshow, and Unruly are doing with you guys and bringing like some of my, it's fantastic. Like I'm so pumped up to see some of my favorite artists working with them. And not only that, but also now you guys have access to licenses that you normally wouldn't have access to because, you know, that's just fucking expensive, which, you know, it's crap. And you're doing, you know, some Marvel stuff, which is fantastic looking, you know, the Wolverine and the fucking, bro, and I think I hit you up with the Iron Man. Like, that Iron Man drawing, I remember you making that fucking helmet, bro, back in the day, and now you got a fucking bust out of it. Like, what?
That's crazy. Like, oof. I mean, like, it was just something I did for myself. You know, I was like, it's funny because I think most of the best stuff are things that you do for yourself anyway, because it's just like, well, what would you do if you had a choice? You know,
100%. That's what I'm doing here. This is for me, dog. This is for me. I love it. That's 100%, man. Let's go.
Yeah, so like, like the Iron Man, so I was calling him the Iron Mayan. And but so, well, because of Marvel, they had to keep everything, you know, Iron Man or Wolverine.
Of course.
It's Wolvie Muerto and Iron Mayan, what I call him. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like that helmet, I just was like, man, how would you flip this helmet, you know, to be like, what would he look like, you know, and stuff like that. And it was supposed to come out as a bust like way back when, and it just didn't happen. And then, you know, a lot of people don't want to deal with the licenses, and then ended up connecting with Sideshow and Unruly, and yeah, it's crazy to see, you know, I mean, everyone there is, you know, a boss, you know, like, you know, the dopest painters, sculptors, like everything, you know, and so like each piece you put out is always, you know, going to be killer.
Yep.
And then so that, speaking of no conventions, bro, I was so sad that we did the life-size Wolverine bust, and I still haven't even seen it, dog, in person. Like, you know, and it was supposed to be, you know, turning heads at the convention, you know, like, oh shit, did you see that? Like, and then it was just kind of, oh, well, you know, here's a picture of it, you know.
It looks just like the fucking toy. God damn it.
Yeah. So, I'm still waiting. So, I mean, I believe that they're gonna have that coming out pretty soon here. So, but yeah, I can't wait to get one of those joints, bro. Like, I got a spot waiting for it over here. You know? Yeah.
You're excited. I love that you're excited for your own fucking work. That's fucking awesome. That's so dope,
bro. Like that whole shit. Like the whole, like, Wolverine's, he's been my favorite. I mean, and Iron Man also, but Wolverine has been my number one forever. You know, like that happened. And so like that design, right? That design, I was gonna do a poster just for myself, and then I ended up doing it for Pussifer, for the band on tour, right? So like when that came out, they wanted to see sketches for stuff, right? And I was like, well, all right, I give them like 3 sketches. And I'm like, all right, I'll throw this one in just in case. I hope they don't pick it. And of course they picked it. You know, God damn it. All right, I guess it's gonna be a silk screen. All right, that's fine. You know, we'll get it cracking. And you know, it's because it's still your stuff. But then, you know, so, and that was back in 2015. and when I did the poster.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I was originally just gonna do it as like a for my own self around like Day of the Dead, drop the poster then. And but yeah, so then that's where that design initially popped out, and getting to see it as the piece now, like official with Marvel, bro. How is that even real, dude? Like, it's crazy, like it's still, I don't think it'll ever not be crazy to me. Like as a kid that grew up, watching that stuff and collecting, Wolverine especially, like, I got, old comic books and everything, and, trying to draw homie all the time. And like, it still bugs me out, bro. Like, I don't know if it'll ever not bug me out. Like, that's like happening,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, bro. It's nuts, bro. I don't, I'll geek out on it, probably forever.
Listen again, and I can't fucking tell you how much I appreciate you geeking out, and like your passion is fucking oozing out of your goddamn pores right now. You're so goddamn excited talking about this project. Like, it's so awesome, dude. I'm happy for you, dude. I'm happy you had the opportunity. Like, this is insane. Like, you're a fan of this fucking character and blah 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 since you were a little kid, and here you are having essentially putting out a Marvel piece for Wolverine.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. They took half my cut, so yeah, it's official.
It's official, ladies and gentlemen.
It's officially licensed, like it is.
Mickey Mouse came. He's like, "Hey, Hernandez, open that wallet, bro." Woohoo! Thank you very much. That's fucking.
No, but yeah, no, it's just bro. Like, it's crazy, man. And so, and we have some more stuff coming in that line. So
I can't wait to see, man. I can't wait. I'm excited. Everything that's happening, dude. With Unruly, I'm really pumped up. And not to shine the light away from you, but Kano and that design that he did again, the same thing that happened with that helmet, Iron Man helmet that you did, and then me seeing what Unruly was doing, my mind was blown. The same shit happened with Kano's his dude with the laser beak on his hand from Transformers. He had the boombox. I don't know if you ever seen that drawing.
Yeah.
And then Unruly's making essentially a fucking. That design is I'm like,
is that the ghetto blaster one?
Thank you, the ghetto blaster. Yes.
I mean, dude, that's the truest version of his art I've ever seen.
I 100% agree, dude.
In toy form, it looks like his painting.
It looks exactly like his fucking drawing.
I don't think that's ever happened with his style before. Like, he's put toys out, but that is like, yo, that looks just like your painting, bro. That's dope.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, and I love Tracy Tubera's stuff too, bro.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bro. This dude, man, with his poses and his lines and the kicks,
the freaking ball knuckles, bro. Like, Tracy killing it, bro. Like, that's, I mean, like you say, I mean, Tracy and Kano, that's like, I think they're doing my favorite stuff over there.
That's what's up.
My stuff, but. No,
of course.
And they did all the Marvel characters that Kano did as the like the badges for designer con.
I know, I saw that, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, and so yeah, he clean sweeped on that, bro. He got almost everybody in there.
That's fucking awesome.
But yeah, bro, I'm always stoked to see all the homies killing it, man. Like, and shit, I think Kano just did a bunch of bear bricks and stuff like that with Decon, bro.
Yep. I saw that, dude. And you know what? I appreciate the fact that you are happy for your constituents, if you will, because it doesn't happen in every, little niche, because, especially in this YouTube environment, it gets really cutthroat, not that I give a fuck, thank God, because I would have just not done videos, but people like, somebody starts doing good and you're like, oh, fuck this motherfucker, oh, this guy, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like, it just gets negative.
Yeah.
But here you are, bro, fucking beaming, like, yeah, fucking Kato's killing it, Tracy's killing it, it's fucking awesome. Like, I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's how it should be, bro. I mean, like,
exactly.
Those are all the homies, man. Like, you don't want, I only want to see them do well, like, that's, we should all be helping each other up at all times.
Exactly.
100%. It's not the type of world where you're supposed to be, trying to put someone down to put yourself up, like, what does that do for you? Like,
at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything, bro.
It's dude, it's all love over here, man. Like, I only want to see the homie shining. You know, like that's
Yeah,
that's
no,
how it
like,
should
that's
be.
how it should be. That's how it should be. And like I said, I appreciate it because it's very different in some circles, and even in your circle too. Like you might have some people that are like, whatever. Well, fuck them. I appreciate the fact that you are happy that your friends are doing great and they're being successful in whatever the fuck they're doing,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Like it's pretty awesome. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. I
Nah,
appreciate it.
it's bro. I mean, it's the only way to be. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the point of being a hater on folks, bro? Like, there's no.
Hey,
How's that helping
people
you?
make a living, bro. People make a living. I've been being haters and fucking posting negative bullshit online all the time. By like,
Well, at least be funny. I guess if there's some comedic part to it, yeah, I guess that's funny.
Did you ever get hate that ever like got to you? And you're like, ah, man, I'm done with this bullshit. Did it ever get to that point, or you just fucking just brushed it off? You're like, whatever, fuck the haters.
Nah, I mean it's I think whenever anyone says anything, I'm watching. Like and sometimes you'll get upset about it, but most of the time, you don't even respond, bro. Because like, what are you gonna like? What's the point? Like, all you're gonna do is validate what they say. Like, that's bullshit.
And waste your time. And you're wasting your time. Why waste my time?
And then you're gonna sit there and be, like just keep tripping about it, and it's gonna keep building, and then it'll just keep going back and forth. But yeah, if you just ignore their bullshit, it goes away, man. Like there's no like, because it was bullshit to start with. Like fuck.
Yeah,
100%. Why are you trying to start shit? Yeah, and a lot of times people start shit just because they want attention or whatever. You're like, dude, like, why are you doing that? Like, why don't you just say what up, or something? You ain't gotta be an asshole.
I know, or give me some constructive criticism or some good feedback. No, don't be a fucking bitch.
Yeah, but no, I mean, normally it's not like that at all, bro. Like you might have like one person say some dumb shit, but it's mostly because they're fucking damaged, not because you didn't. Like they're upset about something else. Like,
yeah, their life sucks and they're just spilling it out to your shit. Man, go away, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I just fucking block.
And like with computers and stuff like that, unless people, have to say something to you, they think they can say anything. So.
That's so true. I don't think anybody online that has talked shit about you will do the same shit to you in person after they see you in person. They'll probably be like, just back the fuck up, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here. Because I met you and you're a big guy. Like, you would crush me. I feel like you go, yeah, get down, you're done, bitch. like you're an intimidating person. If I'm gonna be talking shit about you, know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go, yo, Jesse, your shit sucks, son. I'm not gonna say that to you in person. You're just gonna slap me, and the slap's gonna be so hard that I'm gonna get a concussion and I'm gonna pass out. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man,
I don't see anybody in real life telling you that shit, bro.
Nah, there's no need, bro. There's as long as my shit doesn't suck, they ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, but I love that. I love that. Ignore the negativity. It doesn't do anything for you. Just fuck it. Keep going. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Man, so you said you aren't super big on the vinyl scene right now. So what are you collecting?
So I was collecting a lot of Funko Pops, and then doing a few statues here and there, a lot of anime stuff. You can see, I got Goku and fucking some Naruto.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on. I see games, I see anime.
I got vinyl. I got everything. I got a little bit of everything. Of everything. So, but I haven't really collected anything because I'm focusing on starting my whole videography business, if you will. So I sold all my fucking Funko Pops, every single one of them. I bought 2 cameras. I bought, I bought equipment essentially with that money.
Yeah.
So I can, build that stuff up. And so I'm essentially not collecting anything at the moment. I'm keeping my eyes on everything because obviously, I love toys, bro. I'm not gonna fucking not look at toys. What Hot Toys is doing, what the vinyl world is doing, fucking everything. I'm looking at everything, and I'm just checking marks when eventually I get money. This is what I'm gonna buy. This is what I'm gonna buy. I need this. But yeah, I've always been like this. I've always collected a little bit of everything. I just love too much shit. So
yeah,
I mean,
I think I collect everything too. Like that's, I'm like, oh, whatever it is, I'll get hella way too into it. Like in, like, oh, like, comics, posters, toys,
Mm-hmm.
art books, games, well, luchador masks, like whatever happens to be, like each one, I'm like, oh man, I need to get this, and like, oh shit, I have a problem. But it's not like a problem in one thing; it's a problem in all of them.
I know, I know. It
And
is
my lady's
crazy.
like, "You're a freaking hoarder, bro." I'm like, "I'm not a hoarder. Everything is dope. I'm a
It's not hoarding when everything is dope.
Yeah,
You don't
it's
understand
all valuable.
that?
I'm not collecting shit. Like it's all valuable. Like what do you mean? Like it's
I'm
all
I'm
dope.
I'm not hoarding used toilet paper and tampons and shit. This is like collectibles shit that it's not only dope, but if I had to sell it, I make some money. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like so yeah, that's always a fun part too, is trying to explain the collecting part.
True. I mean, listen, my wife designed when we bought this house, this office for me, so she could
Yeah.
keep me contained in here, so my shit wouldn't spill out everywhere else. So my
Yeah,
toys
yeah.
are here, bro. So yeah, I got you with that
We're attempting that kind of like, but I mean, I've got like 4 cases filled right here, and I think I probably could fill more like 12. Like, because I used to have more, but then I ended up giving some cases
one.
to my daughter, my wife and stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool, you guys can have one, and then I'm like, oh shit, where am I gonna put this stuff now? So yeah, the garage is kind of out of control.
And all I see behind you is your work too. Like I don't even see like
Yeah.
just like the other shit you collect. Like this is
Well,
all.
it's crazy too because this doesn't even have all my stuff and it's full. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, here you go. You can see
Oh yeah.
I got Michael Lau stuff, some Dunnies, Tim Sue over here, Doe's Green, Pusshead, Bigfoot. I got the Ghostface Killer piece.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, I mean, there's some others, spread through. I got spray can
And the
collection
spray-
here.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like I stopped collecting those for a while because they like back in the day they only put out, 1 or 2 or a year, and then now it's been a lot more than that over the past however many years, and so I just have kind of the more old school ones, and but then
Yeah,
now
yeah.
anytime a friend gets something like that, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get a hold of that, and
Oh, what a
of
nice
course they're
guy.
all, super limited too, but you don't always get it.
Mhm. Damn, even you, Mr. Jesse Hernandez, can't even get the super limited shit. Wow.
It happens, bro.
Damn. I'm glad they keeping you humble. They're like, no, bitch, we don't care that you're a
Yeah.
fucking UrbanAztec. You ain't gonna get none of this, son. Wait your ass in line, son. Pick a number and
Hey,
good luck.
I got you, and then they'll forget. I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool.
fucking.
I'm gonna forget too, bro.
Next time you come asking me for work, oh, son. Te pa'l carajo. That's funny, dude.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
funny.
No, it's comedy.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Listen, hey, before I go, I wanted to ask you, what has been your favorite project of all time that you've done?
Oh man, of all time, I mean,
All time.
it might not even have happened yet. I don't know.
Ooh. That you've worked on, then. That you worked on.
In what area?
Any area. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It could be a toilet seat that you painted for some dude. Doesn't matter what it is, bro.
Yeah.
What has been?
No, I mean, the most current stuff, I think, for me.
Really?
Like getting to paint, 4 murals in the same area was insane. Like, so it's
Okay.
just like, in San Jose now, there's, the spot it's the Walls of Fame. So it's an old school spot that writers would come, back in the day. And so being like actually hired by the city to come rock that, like.
When you say writers, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You mean motorcycle riders?
No, right, like
Oh.
graffiti writers.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then and then as far as the toy stuff, I'd say the Wolverine absolutely is like my number one, bro.
Okay.
And, okay, and if you pulled aside something that was specifically me, the McLaren, I think would be the number one.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, like that one. I mean, the Oso was the first, which is crazy, but I feel like the McLaren really like it had a lot of power. It still has power. It's still going.
It's still fucking going, bro.
Yeah, it's still going. I think what it represents and the design, I think it's on point. So like it continues. I still hope to do like a large version of it at some point.
Ooh, don't tempt me, bro. I love large vinyl, bro. Gets me hard. I fucking love just massive fucking vinyls. Oh my god, dude, so good. So you, nah, bro, don't do it, man. Please, don't do that to me. That'd be fucking dope to see, though. I hope, hey, maybe unruly, and you can, I don't know, maybe just fucking, bust out a big one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We'll see what happens in the future, bro. But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff coming, and
awesome.
See what jumps off. But
happy to hear, bro. Happy to hear. Much success to you, man, and everything you're doing, bro. It's fucking awesome. Love it all. I can't wait to see more. Very happy for you, and fire, dude. And I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on here, dude. I know you're a busy ass dude, and I don't know how long we'll be talking, but it looks like an hour, and I appreciate it very much. All right, brother.
Much respect, brother. Right on. And I hope everything goes well for you too, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It, dude. Pero papi, take care, man. You have a great fucking Christmas and everything, whatever the fuck you celebrate, and a happy New Year too.
Right on. Much respect, bro. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Everything.
Cracking, bro. Eat a lot of food and get in a food coma.
Oh, papi, pernil, arroz con gandules. Come on, man. Puerto Rican over here. Popiao. Coquito. I don't know if you ever had coquito, pero you gotta get a Puerto Rican to make it some coquito.
Man, I had some Puerto Rican food up in New York, bro. I was hyped.
Papi.
I was excited about everything. Like anytime I go anywhere, I always want to see what the food's about, And so in New York, I was like, oh shit, like there's no Puerto Rican spots in the Bay that I'm aware of. Not a common thing. Like there might be one Cuddy one, but like it's not like a common spot. So I remember going to check out a spot over in I think it was Jersey even, because we were right on the other side by Javits Center, right? But I think we might have been in Jersey, or it was either in downtown or the Lower East Side somewhere. But yeah, bro, I was like, what is this? Like it's going down. I need these plátanos right here. Let me get this chicken. Everything was going. Yeah, bro. Like, I was hyped.
If you ever come down here to fucking Miami or any of these conventions and shit, bro, let me know. Okay,
sure.
I'ma fucking cook you a feast. You can come here with the fam, whoever the fuck comes with you, don't matter. Papi tostones, arroz gandules, fucking pernil, just whatever, bro. Whatever. Pincho, alcapurria, you got it. And I just want you to fucking just and enjoy it.
Going down. Don't threaten me with a good time, player.
All right, brother. Take care, papi. Much love.
All right. Stay up, bro.
Later.
Peace.